Hello and welcome to Season 2. Something brand new added in today, and that is the redeployment balloon. This is what they look like from above. They're roughly 100 meters into the air, and there's quite a few of these dotted around the map of Caldera. You'll see quite a few of these around Peak, and it certainly makes it a lot easier to get up and down the large mountains across the map. As with any new feature, I like to experiment, and these guys can take 2.5 clips from the MP40 to be destroyed. Not too sure why they'd get destroyed. Maybe a plane can get rid of them, or something. You could limit paths. If you shoot these when you're kind of gatekeeping, shoot those in the distance, it might limit players from moving around, but it only costs $500 to rebuild them again. I would have thought this would cost a lot more money to rebuild, meaning you can kind of set booby traps and remove them behind you if you're going to gatekeep teams that you know may use it if they're following you. Something I recommend you can do is put claymores at the bottom. That might be a naughty idea to trap players like that. They're so focused on getting to the balloon, they run straight into your traps. That might be an idea. But to get across the map, these things are fantastic. They can actually help you travel 350 meters if you're traveling diagonally or sideways. That is quite a lot, and I landed uphill slightly as well when I did this experiment. So look at this on the map. You'll see how far you can fly between each balloon. And as an estimate, if you look at the mini-map now, this is roughly how many are on the map at once. There's quite a few around Peak, and you really can get way into the centre circle once you've got your loadout, land somewhere safe, or land on top of a building that usually would require a helicopter. Talking of helicopters, this is what happens when you fly a helicopter directly into the side of a balloon. Just so you know, it's not possible to land directly on there and throw equipment onto it. You cannot booby trap it. There's nothing you could do at the very top, but certainly the bottom is where you want to be focusing. When it comes to locating the redeployment balloons, take a look on your minimap. Within 68 meters, you're going to be able to find this little purple icon, just so you know that it's there. This is a great way to find it when indoors. Of course, you can see this for quite some distance when looking just up into the sky. So other than these new balloons, there's of course a lot of features. There's 2 new weapons and quality of life changes. Here they are on screen right now. I'll go through those. Aim assist has been adjusted when stunned. On controller, your aim assist would really drag quite a lot when you were stunned, making it almost pointless being stunned. So they've changed that. Armor plates have now been buffed in a way that, imagine you were damaged a little bit, you then healed 1 full armor for that little bit that was damaged. No, that doesn't happen anymore. It jumps up the next one, meaning armor goes a lot further as well. You can now exit and ascend up into the heavens. So when you're going up the side of a building or up the balloon, you can now jump off the side. The gas mask, finally, they've adjusted the gas mask. It no longer auto-equips when aiming down sight. Middle of a gunfight, make sure you're staying ADS, because otherwise on goes your mask and so on. It really can bug me. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments if it does annoy you. Once the gas mask will still deplete in ADS, the animation will no longer interrupt you and wait for the player to go back into hip firing before unequipping, which is great news. Players will take damage as normal while they're ADS without their gas mask, which is such a great change. Should have been like that from the very beginning. The gas canisters have changed as well. You can now throw them through windows. They will no longer be destroyed by stun grenades. And also the kill radius has changed as well. There's now fallout damage, so now you can actually get hurt rather than instantly killed. Before it was death or nothing. Now there's actually fall-off damage. The gulag, footsteps of spectators, is really less audible, which is great news. You can hear your enemy further. Further improvements will be made within this season to the gulag, which is interesting. Also, the parachutes have changed. You can now redeploy a lot lower. You don't have to wait to be shot the hell out of as you slowly drift into your grave. That is super annoying. I'm glad that they've changed that. You can cut your ties closer to the ground, essentially. Squad transport, improved handling, speed and off-road performance in some of the vehicles, which is cool. There's been an increase to the XP earned, the weapon XP to be precise. So there's now more weapon XP available when playing Warzone. And Vanguard weapons can now have their modifications saved. So now you can get your weapons prepared in the lobby and add them and change them on the fly. Fantastic news. The 5 default loadouts have changed as well. So if you're new to the game, you can of course just choose a not random, but a new class that's been pre-made for you with maybe some attachments you've not already unlocked, which is great. But the amount of cash players gather throughout the map has been overall decreased. So they've messed around with the money once again. They've reduced it twice now, so you keep hold of that money, will you? So here are the bug fixes. I'm going to go through just one because it's the only one that's of interest to me. The rest of it is just kind of nerfs to some of the weapons, such as the well gun has got a different iron sight now, which is appearing differently. Also, there's a difference in the Cooper Carbine headshot damage. The second loadout event happens in the 5th circle now, so that is a change. And right at the very top, the bunkers have now been opened. I've just seen it. I need to run around the map and see what's going on there. So there's a future video just there. So make sure you subscribe for that. My name's Gabba. I hope you enjoy this video. Drop a like before you go. You take care and comment anything you like. I'll always reply. You take care. My name's Gabba.